Here are the 5 things that I usually use to my game projects, King and Queen, and you can too, if you want to organize your codes in Godot, or maybe not. Alright, let's begin. Number 1. Use folders. You should be using folders to organize your codes as it separates each individual script in your game projects. Okay, let's take a look at my game project. Here, the UI folder only holds all of the UI scripts that I use. No game managers or scene managers or anything like that included. Just pure UI scripts that controls the flow of my buttons, texts, and other user interface tasks. Similarly, this scene folder only holds the scene manager, as this script is only used to manage my scenes and nothing else. Folders helps you to identify what scripts are related and group them relatively. Now, what if you wanna break the rule? Well, of course you can, nobody's stopping you. Just like I did in my root folder, we see that my game manager and level starter are in the same folder, and if we inspect them, they don't have anything in common. Game manager is just to hold the states of the game, and level starter calls the events when a level starts. FYI, here's my current folder structure of my game, and also folder structure is also used in the web industry, not just in games. Number 2. Using of namespaces. Using of namespaces is similar to the folders. The only difference? Well, you can type the namespaces in your codes, so similar to our folder structure, we can group our scripts with this syntax. And if you're using the newer version of C#, you can do it like this. This is why in your first programming classes, you call the system namespace in your system.close.writeline hello world, because the console class is inside that namespace. Lastly, the cool thing about this namespace is that you can create a library of classes, and it is generally a good idea to follow the folder structure for your namespaces as well. Number 3. Classes and functions. We already know what classes and functions are in programming, right? Or I hope you know. Now we can take this further. If you want to parent a class, we can actually take this class and put it inside the scene manager class. Now if we play this game, we can see that still works. The only thing is, if we want to call this level data anywhere in our code, let's say in the UI debugger script, we must start with our parent class, which is scene manager, to call the level data. And please keep in mind about your access modifier, these public and private keywords. Now for the functions. We can actually put in another function here inside our existing function, just like how I parented my shuffle function in setCloudFrequency. This is useful only when you want to call that function in that parent function, because this child function is created inside this. If you want to know more about this cloud generator script, you can check my previous devlog over right here. Number 4. Regions. I actually use this region a ton in my game projects, and this is why. Regions can help you to organize what functions and fields are related to each other with a comment. To use them, you can type it like this, hashtag using region, then type your comment. Doesn't even matter if it has spaces or not. Then go to the end of the functions and fields of your choice to group, and type hashtag and region. Now we can collapse or uncollapse this group of functions and fields we just grouped. Now on to the last one. Number 5. Brackets. We all see them in our classes, functions, and if statements, and etc. But we can actually take this further and use them in grouping codes as well. Just type this close and open curly brackets and you're done. You can collapse or uncollapse these codes as well like regions. Now this is the important part. Similar to our number 3, classes and functions, you can't call this variable or function outside of these brackets, because, well, they are created inside these brackets, so you can only use it like this. Now it's up to you if you want to organize your codes or not. Thanks for watching and offering your precious time listening. Alright, bye!